In the realm of handicrafts, sewing and embroidery stand as traditional and beautiful arts that have been employed across various cultures and civilizations from ancient times to the present day. It is evident that the art of sewing and embroidery, as a lively and dynamic form of expression, has played a significant role in fostering connections among individuals and communities over time and cultural changes. This art serves not only as a means of embellishing objects and garments but also as a tool for conveying messages, emotions, and cultural and religious values. In the religious context, the art of sewing and embroidering verses from the Quran and religious poems on flags is utilized as an effective means to convey religious messages. The verses and poems stitched onto these flags not only enhance the aesthetic appeal of the surroundings but also communicate profound and religious meanings to individuals. Flags, adorned with verses and poems, contribute to reinforcing the religious identity of individuals. These flags serve not only as expressions of religious beliefs but also as symbols of pride and reverence for religious principles within the community. One of the primary uses of religious flags is in religious and worship ceremonies. These flags are raised in mosques, religious venues, congregational prayer events, and religious festivals. The verses from the Quran stitched onto these flags enhance the spiritual and religious atmosphere of the ceremonies. In some national and religious festivals, religious flags are an essential element of the decorations. These flags, embroidered with slogans and religious poems, clearly represent the religious and national identity of the festival. During specific religious occasions such as the blessed month of Ramadan or other religious ceremonies, religious flags are installed on banners and placards. These flags, adorned with religious decorations, elevate the spiritual and meaningful atmosphere of the ceremonies. In certain societies, religious flags are raised to honor esteemed religious figures. These flags act as symbols of respect and admiration for these personalities. The production and sewing of religious flags with Quranic verses and religious poems require artistic skill and precision. To produce these flags, a design pattern for the religious flag is created, incorporating verses from the Quran or religious poems, relevant images, and determining the flag size. The pattern should be meticulously designed with attention to artistic and religious principles. Materials such as fabric, thread, and other embellishment materials are chosen for sewing religious flags. The fabric is usually selected in desired colors and with suitable quality for this purpose. The cutting and sewing process begins after preparing the pattern and raw materials. This stage involves cutting the fabric according to the pattern, sewing different parts together, and creating the complete flag. After sewing the fabric, religious texts and images are stitched onto the flag. This can be done manually using a needle and thread or with the help of a sewing machine. Following the sewing of text and images, the flag is embellished with additional decorations such as beadwork or other diverse embellishments to enhance its beauty. Upon completion, the quality of the finished flag is assessed, considering the precision of sewing, correct dimensions, and the quality of materials used. The flags are then packaged and prepared for distribution. In conclusion, the production of religious flags requires attention to detail and respect for religious values to present these flags as dignified symbols of religious identity to the community. Countries with strong religious or Islamic histories use religious flags as symbols and markers of their faith. Among the largest buyers of religious flags in the world are Saudi Arabia, serving as the holy center of Islam and hosting the two holy mosques. Saudi Arabia is one of the countries that annually invests millions of dollars in purchasing and producing religious flags. Iran, with a majority Shia Muslim population, Iran is also a country that uses religious flags for various occasions. Pakistan, with a significant Muslim population, Pakistan also utilizes religious flags as symbols of faith in various events. Indonesia and Malaysia, these two Southeast Asian countries, with a majority Muslim population, also use religious flags in their religious ceremonies. Iraq and Lebanon, with a strong Shia population, these two countries are considered perennial supporters of religious flags. These skilled tailors typically work 8 hours a day during regular times, but around religious occasions, they work 14 hours daily to meet the demands of their extensive orders.